here are some competitive advantages that XDefiant will have over Call of Duty. What's good, everyone, and welcome to the video. I do want to clarify before we get rolling, this is not a video saying that XDefiant will be better than Call of Duty. So don't even think about going down in the comment section talking that nonsense. These are simply some features that XDefiant will have that we wish Call of Duty did today. As you go along, drop your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Let's go ahead and get rolling. So first, this one's obvious, no skill-based matchmaking. If there is anything fans of Call of Duty have really been incredibly frustrated with over the recent years, is the inclusion of skill-based matchmaking along with EOMM, which is engagement optimized matchmaking. Both of these being present in the standard multiplayer experience, making it a hard time for all of us. Given the presence of rank play, skill-based matchmaking spoils the entire casual gaming experience for everyone.
This is bullshit.
Even higher skilled players hate this, which can often feel like punishment for good performance in each game. While there are benefits to the feature, its nature for the most part in Call of Duty has led many players to have wandering eyes. Next, this one is also obvious, but XDefiant will be free to play. That being said, it is debatable that any free-to-play game will have a leg up on a game that costs $70. By default, you are going to be able to access a larger player base if a game is free to play. With Call of Duty now having a $70 paywall behind the game, this can limit the player base to a certain degree. Although Call of Duty is a household name in Call of Duty, it is pretty pricey. And not only is it pricey to purchase, they are also pushing microtransactions down our throats. With XDefiant being a free-to-play game, in my opinion, this will almost incentivize players to spend a little bit more money on the game with battle passes, cosmetics such as skins, and weapon camos, whatever the case. And we've also seen the success with a lot of other free-to-play titles, such as Fortnite and Apex Legends. Not saying that this game will dominate like Fortnite, but it absolutely has the potential, with it being free-to-play being just one ingredient. Next, some of you may or may not know this, but the classic prestige system. It is rumored that XDefiant will have a similar prestige system that has debatably been one of the best things about Call of Duty in the past. The classic prestige system in Call of Duty allowed players to reset their ranks, unlock new emblems, challenges, etc. It was a way for dedicated players to show off their skills and commitment to the game. Another dope thing about this system is it added a sense of accomplishment and progression to the game. It also had a little bit of a flex factor to it. This prestige system that we have in Call of Duty currently, I don't know what the hell this is. Additionally, prestiging gave you the opportunity to earn an extra creative class slot, which led you to customize even more loadouts. So it was definitely worth it for those who wanted to take their Call of Duty experience to the next level. Take this with a grain of salt though, things can always change when XDefiant launches. But if it is a thing, it will absolutely give XDefiant an advantage over Call of Duty. Next, we have input-based matchmaking. Gamers are wanting input-based matchmaking because a lot of players think it helps level the playing field. It ensures that players with similar input devices like controllers or keyboard and mouse players are matched together. This subjectively creates a fairer and more balanced gameplay experience, as players are competing against others with similar control setups. Debatably, it reduces the advantage that certain input methods may have over others, promoting a more competitive environment. I personally do not care what input my teammates or opponents are using, but there is a point of contention with it in the gaming community. So maybe this will eliminate some of that complaining on players from both ends within the XDefiant community at least.
Life's not fair, is it?
Next, developers are taking their time. It is clear as day, XDefiant is taking a bit longer to release because game development can be a really tedious process. They want to make sure this game is polished and ready for players to actually enjoy, unlike Call of Duty. Good things take time. You know, there's a reason why Call of Duty launches every single year and everyone is excited about it for about a week or so. Then we all realize we've been bamboozled again. Even after COD games launch, they continue to have a plethora of problems and small and major updates. My take is Call of Duty is not taking their time, and it's also pretty evident. Call of Duty developers are not taking their time. The writing is on the wall.
Take your time, sleep on it, then get back to me. Or else.
I'm sure the developers over at Ubisoft want to deliver the best experience possible, so let's be patient. Even if we have to wait another few months, trust that XDefiant will be a good product. Piggybacking off of that, it is meant to be a long-term product. It is hard to say for sure, but there are a few factors that can indicate whether a video game like XDefiant will have long-term success. One important factor is the support, updates, and transparency from the developers. If after launch they continue to release new content, balance the gameplay, that one is super important. If they make sure the gameplay is balanced and listen to community feedback, another huge one there, it can keep players engaged for a long time. Once again, think about Fortnite, think about Apex Legends, and all of these other free-to-play games that were meant to be a long-term product, not a sequel to a sequel to a sequel, like Mark Rubin said last year, obviously taking some jabs at Call of Duty.
I didn't know I was putting you on blast.
Additionally, the size and dedication of the player base can also contribute to the longevity of the game. If there are enough players who enjoy the game and keep coming back, it increases the chances of it being a long-term product. Next is the map pool. The XDefiant beta had a total of 14 maps, so we can assume that it will launch with 14 maps or maybe even more. Not only that, these maps will feature a 3-lane format inspired by classic shooter games like Call of Duty. The map style is made to remarkably enhance the fast-paced arcade shooter experience the game promises to bring. One thing I will say about XDefiant is it really gave me heavy Black Ops 2 vibes, and I'm sure that has been said hundreds of times, and people have also probably been saying it for about a year now. If you can think of anything else that may give XDefiant a leg up on Call of Duty, let us know down below. And if you dug the content, consider subscribing for more FPS content such as Call of Duty, XDefiant, and the finals. I am really considering expanding my horizons over here on the channel since Call of Duty has been a little bit of a problem. Thank you all for your time. All y'all take care, and I'm out.